and then I would have put the party hat on, and literally my cranium is like, I put it on, it's like, and I'm like, Merry Christmas! Welcome to the Way It Goes Christmas special. I pray that you're watching on YouTube because we've put a lot of effort into this set. Look at this. We've got Christmas. I mean, I've got no idea what I'm wearing. It's a bit low cut, isn't it, Rye? It's a bit low cut. I'm borrowing. Now. This is one of yours as well.
No.
I'm not going to ask too many questions.
About that.
Yeah.
It's just low cut.
Anyway, let's not get bogged down with the wardrobe department. We've got tinsel. We've got a fireplace. Oh, it's just lovely, isn't it?
I feel warmer already.
Oh, isn't it lovely? It's Christmas. It's Christmas Day. We're releasing this episode. I mean, you know, it is what it is, right? No. Sometimes it's just the way it goes. yeah, I knew it was coming. So, yeah, Merry Christmas, guys. I hope you are having a wonderful holiday season, celebrating however you do with your friends, family, all that good stuff.
Yes.
And, yeah, what did Santa bring you, Ryan?
Santa brought me insert presents here.
Yeah, it's
because
December
this is
the 12th.
filmed before December.
Yeah, it's not actually Christmas yet for us.
No.
But, you know, we'll gloss over that bit, shall we?
Insert photo of presents and me.
Yeah. Welcome back to the Way It Goes podcast, a podcast where we talk about the trials and tribulations of growing up in the modern world and all that good stuff in between.
Where me and Dan sit here and go through unpaid therapy.
Yeah, it is literally that, isn't it? Yeah, it is literally that. So we actually asked on Instagram for some submissions of like people's weird Christmas stories and weird things that they've received as gifts. So I'm kind of curious to hear, like, is there anything that you think that springs to mind, like weird stuff that's happened over Christmas? It's such a busy time, isn't it?
I mean, it is, and my family are strange as it is. So, like, in terms of like things that I've had for Christmas.
Yeah.
I don't think I've had anything majorly weird.
Yeah.
No, actually, tell a lie. I got a dictionary.
A dictionary?
Yeah.
Was that an insult or?
No, genuine. This was when I was in school, and I got a dictionary for Christmas.
For Christmas. Well, fair enough. I mean, it's not a bad present. It's just a bit of a strange one. It
went into a drawer. And it didn't.
Is it still in that drawer?
No, it's in the bin now.
Oh dear. Yeah, fair enough.
What do I need a dictionary for?
Do you know what you will get? Actually, do you know what I got for Christmas, Ryan? I got a Lynx gift set.
Fact.
Do you know why?
I can predict that I've got a Lynx gift set.
Yeah, do you know why? Because every man in the UK gets a Lynx gift set. Did you see their marketing recently?
Specifically Lynx Africa.
Yeah, I know, but they put out an advert recently. I don't know if you've seen it on socials, and it's basically like I can't remember the wording. It's annoying that I can't remember off the top of my head, but it basically plays into the fact that people get one every year.
Yeah,
it's like it's a picture of a gift set.
I think I saw one. It was like counting down the days until you get your gift set.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah. And it's funny that their marketing team actually play into that.
It's genius. To be honest, they know it happens.
It's such a generic thing to get, isn't it? But do you know what? I genuinely use Lynx Africa shower gel because it just it gets the job done.
Quick,
it always makes me smell and feel clean. So. Happy days.
I choose to use whatever's in the shower, basically.
That's fair enough. I tried this one once that it was like caffeine infused, and it was like orange. And it's got some sort of caffeine in it, and the idea is that when you're washing yourself, the steam has some sort of caffeine in it. I don't quite know what the.
Or I could just drink a coffee.
Or two.
Or three.
Or a monster. It is what it is. You have to bear with us because we do have a lot of rain here today. I've also just noticed there's a big spider up there.
Oh, where?
That's oh, he's coming down. He's doing the old Mission Impossible. Dun, 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 dun. So
sidetracked by the spider.
Yeah. As long as he stays over there, I'm all right. But we've got our fireplace keeping us warm. Yep.
We've got tinsel, we've got Christmas jumpers, we've got hats.
It's Christmas.
We've got fire.
For me, Christmas is all about tradition. I'm not religious, right? So for me, Christmas is all about just getting together with people that I love and having a laugh.
It's
eating
more
too
like
much
those family
food.
traditions, right?
Yeah, it's the decorations. It's all just something a bit different, a bit fun. Look at our Christmas jumpers. They are horrific, but they're also great because they're so festive.
And they're warm too.
They are warm, yeah.
They're really warm.
They are warm, yeah. Thankfully, this isn't like an itchy jumper. I looked at the material of it and I was just thinking, oh, God, because you know some of them jumpers over Christmas time, like you put them on,
Yeah,
instantly it feels like you're rolling around in a bale of hay.
It's probably had some softener on it at some point.
Probably, yeah. It turns out that I'm allergic to. I'm going to come up in hives, all the rest of it. Yeah, it'll be good fun.
Yeah, let's not get bogged down. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, so put some skin
That's
cream on
the thing about Christmas jumpers. If you wear or if you're a family that wears like Christmas jumpers, oh God, they must stay on. I'm for about an hour and then they've got to come off.
Yeah.
Surely.
Yeah.
I don't know how. It's like these hats.
Yeah.
This is already irritating my head.
Yeah.
But I wear it for you.
Yeah. I don't mind a Santa hat, to be fair.
No, I don't know. It's like Christmas hats. I can't wear party hats. For
Do you know what? My head is too big for. You know, you pull a cracker.
Yeah.
And you get. We should have done it on here. Really, I should have brought some crackers.
we
And
should have brought some
and then I would have put the party hat on, and literally my cranium. It's like I put it on. It's like, and I'm like. It'd be like that time I was at work at like where we worked before, and I bent down to pick something up in the warehouse, and my trousers literally just split front to back. It's like. That's exactly how I feel every time I put a party hat on. I'm just
Honestly,
it's not good.
I can't wear them because it just irritates my head. I think
Yeah.
that's me with hats in general. I just can't wear them. Like I'll get the little joking, whatever it is.
Yeah.
And by the way, I love those jokes.
Oh, the Christmas jokes. It's like they're worse than penguin jokes, aren't they?
But I love them.
Yeah, it's like a dad joke city.
It is dad joke city.
Yeah.
Dad jokes.
I'm into that. I'm so here
That's
for
so
it.
funny for me.
Yeah. I'm so here for it.
But yeah, like you get your little toy or your little puzzle or whatever,
Yeah.
and then you get your little joke and everything, and then I come to the hat and I unfold the hat and then I place it upon my head,
Yeah.
and then within 5 minutes it's off because I'm sweating.
Yeah.
My dad cooks the biggest roast.
Oh, he does. Yeah. Your dad's roasts are banging. I had Christmas Day around yours.
Yeah,
once,
yeah.
And yeah, that was a banging roast.
It's so much food though.
Oh, it is. Yeah.
So much food, but it's like.
That's what Christmas is about.
Yeah,
it's about the food.
Yeah, exactly. And
Tradition.
you just sort of sat there like, I'm eating this roast, and I'm like,
Oh yeah, and you sit down. The best bit is you sit down in front of the telly afterwards, and you feel like you see your dad just sit there on the sofa afterwards, and he's just looking at the telly, and he's just starting to doze off a little bit, and you think, oh, how can you have? When you're a kid, you think, how can you be so tired? But do you know what? Now I'm in that boat. I'm there.
It. Yeah, my dad does this every year. He'll sit there and he'll go,
yeah, just nod off.
nod off, close his eyes,
Yeah,
and then we'll be like, Dad, and then he goes, well, I wasn't sleeping.
bit of Christmas telly on in the background.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the bit about it is I wasn't sleeping.
yeah. Yeah, that's
Brother, I heard you snoring.
that's a lie. No, but bacon sprouts. That is where. So I discovered bacon sprouts round yours because your dad made
my
them.
dad put you onto that.
Honestly, if you've never tried it, you need to get yourself some sprouts, fry them up with some bacon, and honestly,
if you're not keen on sprouts,
if you don't like sprouts,
honestly,
this will change your life.
Swear to God,
100%. 100% is so good.
It's so good.
Yeah, and it's a good way to have your 5 a day, just covered in bacon grease.
Just covered in bacon grease. Yeah,
That's all right. Better than deep fried, isn't it?
I could deep fry it.
What, deep fried Brussels sprouts?
Yeah, with bacon, it'd be all right.
Oh, you're right. That's not right.
I like food, all right? I like
Yeah, but
trying
that's
new
not
things.
right. There's a limit.
I mean,
There's a hard limit.
does it fry? Is the question.
Will it blend?
Will it blend? That is the question. Nah, I think the best. That's one of the best things about Christmas is then you always stock up, you have a good time, and the world just kind of stops.
Yeah, for a short period of time. It's
For a
very
short period of
busy.
time.
Like you get that busy Christmas shopping periods and all that, but like you get that lull between Christmas and New Year, don't you?
Yeah.
Like that week of nothingness. It's like a black hole of time.
Oh God.
Where like most people just sit at home digesting everything they've had on Christmas Day and Boxing Day. Because Boxing Day, you get the leftovers, right?
Also,
you got the sarnies, you got the cold
Yeah.
cuts, you know.
Also, sidetrack. Bless my fellow retail brothers and sisters.
Yeah.
'Cause
yeah.
This is the rough time of the year.
This is the time of year.
This
where it's so
today
busy.
is the day that you go,
Right, back to work tomorrow.
Oh no, I've got to do loads of returns tomorrow. Literally, like, fair play, because this is the hardest time of year.
Yeah, it is tough. But
I've realised how low I sank down in the chair.
I know you're already getting into that comfy Christmas stance.
It's not even like actually the 25th, and I'm just sat here like.
Yeah, you're already ready for it. We're right in the spirit. This is what's happened.
Yeah,
we've got all dressed up.
Literally,
we've got right into it. So, question: what is your favourite Christmas song?
Oh,
I don't know this about you.
Come back to me.
Nah, too long to answer. There's only one correct answer. There's one correct answer. Fairy Tale in New York. That is the only acceptable answer.
I mean,
I won't be taking any questions. Yes, it's a little bit outdated now.
Not for me.
I agree that it's a little bit outdated in terms of its language. However, it is the best Christmas song. I've even got a Pogues t-shirt at home. I should have worn that today, but it is a bit chilly. So, you know, in the keeping of the spirit, we wear the hideous jumpers.
I don't know. For me...
Oh, I love it. I don't know what it is. Just always gets me in the mood. Just get that spirit going, that Christmas spirit.
Do you know what? It's not a specific song. Anything off Nat King Cole. The Nat King Cole Christmas album.
Fair enough, that's relaxing stuff.
That's so good.
Yeah.
That's such a good
Yeah, what an incredible artist, yeah.
It's one of those things that I tell people, like, I love that Christmas album.
Have you been participating this year in Whamageddon?
Yes.
Have you been whammed?
I've been whammed.
I've been whammed. So it's actually my ex's mum that got me onto this, and I've been playing it religiously ever since. And basically, if you don't know, Whamageddon effectively is where you try and go the longest possible time without hearing Last Christmas by Wham. And as soon as you hear it, you're out of the game. And basically, you compete with your friends and family to see who can last the longest. And of course, it's such a difficult song to escape because it's one of these ones where it's everywhere. You go into any shop, like it's playing over the radio, like it's on the radio stations, it's everywhere, online, or even if you're like on, you know, TikTok or something, scrolling through Reels or whatever it might be, you're bound to come across it at some point.
Yeah.
So it's a hard game. It might not seem it, but it's hard if you're consciously thinking about it.
I was sat at work.
Was ya?
We was talking about it, and then someone's turned on the radio.
And it's come on.
First song that comes on.
When was this? Do you remember?
Last week.
So I think
I've just sat there.
What day did I have? It was the day I had my MOT on my car. I took it into the garage, and I'm sitting in the waiting room in the garage, and all of a sudden it's like, this is Wham with Last Christmas. I was like, no! Yeah, to be fair, it must have been, I think it was like maybe the 6th or something like that. So I didn't do too bad. Normally, like...
Pop your headphones in.
Yeah, for noise cancelling.
Just noise cancelling.
1st of December, I thought I was going to be like charged the game, like I'm out. But actually, I did okay. But I'm sure there's probably people that are still going.
There's only ever been 1 year that I successfully avoided Wham.
What, throughout Christmas? There is no way. There's no way you achieved it.
I mean, mind you, it was during COVID, but
you're just like sat in your room listening to heavy metal all Christmas. Just yeah.
Fair enough. Don't. Okay. There's some great Christmas.
Yeah, Christmas
darkness.
Covers. Yeah, let's be honest. Yeah, the darkness.
Song.
Yeah.
So good.
Yeah, that's true. I actually watched the other night the Benidorm Christmas special, which was good fun.
You and your bloody Benidorm.
I know. It's just I got into it recently, and I just can't get out of it now. It's like it's good fun. It's good.
I can't honestly, like, I'm sure the show is great, but it's just one of those shows.
It is. It's so funny.
It's like Friends. I don't like Friends.
That's a controversial opinion.
I don't like Friends.
That's a red flag.
I'm sorry. I don't like Friends.
So I'm applying for new hosts for the show. So if you'd like to write in,
this is my last episode. Thanks, guys.
Yeah.
We got all the way to episode 10, and that was it.
Yeah. Merry Christmas.
Also,
Ryan.
mad episode 10.
Yeah, episode 10. Yeah, I'm very very pleased we finally made it to double digits. That's cool. That's really cool. So yeah,
how was your in the future Christmas?
I'm sure it'll be quite pleasant.
We had a great time doing that one thing.
Oh, we did, yeah. That thing that we did, that game.
Thing that we did, that game.
Yeah. And then, what's his face won it, didn't he?
Yeah.
Oh, that was good. Yeah, wasn't it?
Good. Yeah. Right.
Let's hope it wasn't Monopoly.
Oh God. I must be the only person. Well, I'm sure I'm not, but I must be the only person in the world. I love Monopoly.
I do like Monopoly.
I love Monopoly.
Yeah.
But you got to play it properly.
Oh, let's not start with this house rules thing again.
No. Nothing about the house rules. You've just got to play it properly.
Yeah, you've got to be dedicated to it.
You've got to be dedicated to the game.
Yeah.
None of this, I'm waiting for Mayfair. No. You buy what you get.
You play the market.
You got to play the market.
Yeah.
You got to play the market.
Yeah.
You know, no silly trades. I've got the brown ones. Can I have your Mayfair? No, absolutely not.
There you
You
go.
make
Look,
me nothing.
look, you've already started a Christmas feud. Everyone's fuming around the table. There's pigs in blankets flying everywhere. What are you going to do? Flip the table?
It's that video of the kid getting really angry over Monopoly.
Oh, yeah.
That absolutely kills me every single time. Every single time I watch it, it
Yeah.
absolutely kills me.
Oh, dear.
But I mean, it's the best time of year for it.
It is, yeah.
Games, like
okay,
all
what
games,
about
friends,
what
family.
about Christmas films?
Okay.
Christmas films are you into?
Um,
Everyone's got such different opinions.
first things
Is Die
first.
Hard a Christmas film?
Die Hard is a Christmas film.
Fine. I'm not even going to challenge it at this stage.
It is a Christmas film. It is set at Christmas. It is a Christmas film.
Yep. Ensue rage in the comments. Continue.
You know, I said it once. I say it again. Don't hate me because I'm beautiful. Yeah, Die Hard's a Christmas film.
Yeah.
It is not my favourite Christmas film.
So, what is your favourite Christmas film?
My favourite Christmas film is the Santa Claus movie,
Interesting.
and I'm not talking about the Santa Claus.
Mm.
I'm talking about the Santa Claus movie.
Mm.
Now, this film probably come out 60s, 70s.
Okay.
I might be completely wrong.
Yeah.
But no, I'm probably sure it's probably 70s, 80s then.
Yeah.
But it is a fantastic film.
Mm.
It's so good. Like, I won't spoil the premise or anything like that. But it follows a story of Santa.
Okay. Yeah.
But like a traditional, like he lives out in the North Pole Santa.
There's
honestly,
so many good
it's
Christmas
such
films,
a
isn't
good
there?
film.
There's so many. Like, obviously, you've got like all the Home Alone films, and you've got was it The Holiday as well? Is that the Christmas one I'm thinking of? That was quite good.
Right. To those people that argue that Die Hard is not a Christmas film, then you must argue that Home Alone is not a Christmas film.
Yeah, I suppose you're right. It's set at Christmas. Yeah, that's fine. It's the argument, isn't it?
There you
Do you
go.
know what? To be honest, one of my favourite Christmas films is, and this is really showing my true colours here, is Love Actually. It's great.
You're going to look at me like that when I say Die Hard's a Christmas film, and then you're going to go Love Actually.
Love Actually is a great film.
I mean,
it's a great
it
Christmas
is a
tradition.
good film.
Do you know they're doing a version where they have a live orchestra play alongside it?
Wow.
They're playing that at Southend.
Do you know I actually studied a section of Love Actually in
That's
when I did media
That's pretty cool.
in school.
Yeah.
It was the rapping scene. You know.
Oh,
where,
yes.
Yeah, Rowan Atkinson's wrapping up the present, and he's
And he's asking
"Do
all
you
the
want
questions,
this?
and
Do you want this?"
and he's really impatient because
Yeah,
it's for
yeah,
someone
yeah,
else,
yeah.
isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah. No, I love that film. It's so good. But yeah, like it's tradition, isn't it? Like a lot of these things we just do year on year, and it's just it's a nice thing. It's probably the only sort of major tradition in my life. I know there's a lot of other cultures and religions that have lots of different like celebrations and stuff, but this is like the one for me that even though I'm not religious in any way, I still feel that this is like,
and for me, like
at the core of my culture, if that makes sense.
For me, I'm not particularly the most like. I'm trying to think of the right word. I guess family orientated is probably the first word. I'm not the most family orientated person. I am quite like I pick my friends.
Yeah, you're quite independent.
I pick my family.
Yeah.
But something about Christmas every year, I just get that that nice feeling
It's
when
that
I'm
warm,
around
cozy
people.
feeling.
Yeah,
Brings
yeah.
people together. Oh, it's lovely. Yeah.
Plus, it's close to New Year's.
True, yeah, and you love a New Year's party.
I do love a New Year's
You do
party.
love a New Year's party. Yeah, I've not been feeling that festive the last couple of years, but this is nice, isn't it?
It is nice.
Yeah.
Getting us into the mood,
Yeah.
like having a laugh, having a joke, talking about silly things that have happened in Christmases gone by.
Christmas has gone by, yeah. Do you know what my best memories of Christmas, I think, is like when I was a young kid. Like that's when the magic really is.
Sorry,
isn't it?
when you was a young boy.
When yeah, no, let's not go into Black Parade. We can't do it now. It's Christmas. Yeah, like when you're a kid and you really believe in Santa and like like you've really got that like that magic about it. You really just want like Santa to come and bring you all the best presents. And
parents used to have like these little bell things, and every year we'd be talking or be chatting in the kitchen. They're like, right, it's bedtime now, and I'd be like, oh, I don't want to go to bed. I don't want to go to bed. I'd leave the room, they'd jingle the bells,
Oh yeah.
and then they'd be like, oh, Santa's nearly here. Did
Yeah.
you hear that?
Yeah.
I would sprint up them stairs.
And you're so
I'm
excited.
like, right,
and you're
that's
almost
it,
so excited
bedtime.
that you can't sleep. That's the worst bit about it. I remember being up, and they used to have, like, when the internet sort of first become sort of a mainstream thing. I remember there used to be the I can't remember what site it is now, but there's like one of the satellite sites does like a Santa tracker. And it shows like where he is in the world. And I used to sit there watching him and be like, oh, he's coming, he's so close. And then, you know, I'll be trying to get to sleep and, you know, just wondering if I could hear anything or like what was going on. And you come down in the morning, the mince pie's been eaten, and there's a little bit of snow dusted. And it's just something so magical about all that. And I think, I think like, if I were to ever have my own kids, I think that's what I'm looking forward to the most about it, is that
that's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair.
It's just, it reignites your passion for it, I think. And like,
Yeah.
you know, even though it's like, for me right now, it's like, yeah, we're you know, we do some cool stuff, but like, I don't really have anything major planned this Christmas. So that, that's really nice
I think for me, like, I enjoy like, I still get up at like 6-7 o'clock.
Yeah.
And that's not
Chocolate for breakfast?
Huh?
Chocolate for breakfast?
Yeah, I mean, generally,
some people have a big breakfast.
I don't.
I've never had a big breakfast.
I've saved myself for dinner.
This is the thing, right? And there are some people, you know, like someone at work was talking about this the other day, saying that every year they always have a big breakfast in the morning, and then, but for me, I can't stomach that.
Then I can't eat dinner.
Yeah, I'd rather snack a little bit in the morning. And then get onto the.
You open a couple of chocolates.
Because you have what times do you have your Christmas dinner? Like
probably about 1-2 o'clock.
Oh really? We've traditionally had our sort of like more 3 o'clock ish.
Yeah, quite early.
Yeah,
well, depends, because Dad's normally up at like 6.
Yeah, you've got to prepare all the veg and stick the bacon in the sprouts.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dad's normally up at the crack of dawn.
Yeah.
When we still do that to this day, and it's not like we're not getting up for any particular reason other than it's just when we normally get up for Christmas.
Yeah.
The best part about Christmas, for me, my mum does Irish coffees in the mornings.
Oof, I bet she does.
I love an Irish coffee.
Yeah.
With whatever is in it. I want to try it. Booked some crack and roast coffee, didn't I?
Oh yeah.
I want to try that.
Yeah.
Oh,
nice.
I'm genuinely like, it's the one day where I drink from 7-8 o'clock in the morning and I don't feel judged for it. That's not a regular thing, by the way. That's only at Christmas, and other days ending in Y.
Oh no!
But no, like it's the one day
you can be gluttonous and get away with it.
You can be gluttonous. You can eat. You can drink whatever you want,
yeah.
and you just chill out.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Yeah, it's nice.
And I think that's the best part about Christmas. Just relaxing, just chilling out.
Yeah, and we tend to have like games online with our friends like around
Yeah.
now that, you know, if we can't see them in person, we try and catch up with them of an evening or whatever, which is cool. That kind of thing. But yeah, so hopefully you guys are having a great Christmas time, and we really appreciate you tuning in to the show. And of course, always do look to reach out to those people who are less fortunate to yourself. Check in with your friends, check in with your family, see how they're doing over the holiday season. So we've got a few submissions that we want to go through today. Check out. So I asked on Instagram for kind of weird stories or weird gifts received over Christmas. Have you ever had any really weird gifts?
Other than the dictionary?
Yeah, apart from the dictionary,
Do you know what?
No, I can't think of any off the top of my head.
No, actually, tell a lie. I did get a mankini.
A mankini? Why?
I don't know.
What's the context?
I have no idea.
It's interesting you say that, though, because one of our submissions is quite similar to that.
I got a mankini,
which is quite worrying,
I don't know why.
Yeah, the other thing is, and someone was talking to me about this the other day, is that, like, you know, when like your grandparents, they latch onto something that you like, or your parents, they latch onto something, like you say that you like something once and then that's it, everything has to be that. Like
your personality's that now.
That's your personality now. Like you see it, it's like, bees are cute, and it's like, oh,
everything must be bees.
Yeah, you're going to have a yellow stripy top, and you're going to have bees cushion, bees bedding, the film. bees, like
the bee movie.
yeah, bee movie. Yeah, you're gonna have like a mug with a bee on it, like, and that's it. Like every year now, like you get everything bees. Oh, he loves bees. He does. And it's like,
You're like,
right, it's the thought that counts. Yeah, it's nice,
thanks.
isn't it? Oh, thanks. Yeah. And you get.
Yeah.
So, do you know what? I am at the age though where getting like socks and pants is like that's cool. Like,
Don't.
I mean, I'm down for that. You know.
I have had socks for so many years that I've actively told people not to buy me socks this year.
Stop it. Yeah.
I'm running low on pants this year, so if you,
Right, yeah,
you could do pants instead.
Right, yeah, switch over
that'd be
to
great.
yeah.
Cheers,
We'll
mate.
just alternate. Yeah, we'll alternate. One year you get me so on even years you get me pants. On odd years you get me socks. How about that? That seems to work out.
Start a rotor of what I get.
Yeah. It's like baked into the calendar. What one? Yeah, that's.
And on a leap year, I get both.
Oh, well, we're really pushing the boat, aren't we? Yeah. Okay. Cool. So let's have a little look then at some of the submission. Talking of getting pants, that is something quite interesting. So I got one that says, so this was weird things you got for Christmas as a present.
I haven't heard this story. Dan's kept this from me.
So aged 10 to 11 boys' Y fronts. So that's like obviously quite a small size.
Okay. Were they aged 10 to 11 at the time?
Aged 19. and I quote from an odd auntie and uncle, and this person actually reached out to me to expand on this because I said that is hilarious. What on earth? Please tell me the context.
Yeah.
And they said to me that like this auntie and uncle, they knew, and they actually said to them, you do realise that these are like really like age 10 to 11, and they were apparently just like, oh yeah, what I said, did you ever see him again? He said no.
I mean, fair.
I know,
like,
yeah.
if I had a family member that gave me a present like that, it's like, do you even know how old I am?
That's yeah.
Do you even know like what time of the year it is?
Yeah.
Like
pants and socks are a bit of a naff gift at any time for a lot of people,
Yeah.
but to get ones that are completely irrelevant and won't fit you and won't, I mean, it's a bit creepy. Like, what is that about?
I mean,
Is it just like a rehashed gift from someone they couldn't, like, they didn't have a gift, so they were like, oh, just chuck him anything, and it's the thought that counts?
No, that's like if they've got kids, that's something they've been given. That's been given to their
it's like
kids.
a rehashed present. Do you know what, as well? I actually saw one. This was, I was having a little look online and I saw a submission, and it was that someone had got a gift of like, it's like, you know, like the fancy gifts you get in Boots, like the
like
the ones with like, box sets. So it had like chapstick in it and stuff like that, like flavoured lip balms and all that kind of stuff. And this girl had got this like mango flavoured lip balm or whatever. Opened it up and it was like all solidified and crusty, like it had gone a bit powdery. So, and then checked the box and it was like out of date by like 3 years.
Jeez.
So it's like clearly this is something that is like heavily regifted, you know?
Oh, yeah.
It's like something that someone has literally like, they've had in their cupboard for years and they're like, oh, God, we've got to get this person a gift.
Awful.
This is the thing, right? I don't see, what's your view on Christmas cards?
I don't bother with them.
I don't bother with Christmas cards.
Like
if to be honest, like what our friend Ryan and his family are doing, like, but they've got like a family Christmas card that's sending. That's quite nice. That's sweet.
That's nice, but I think like if you're sending it to family members, then fair enough.
I'm a single 27-year-old man. I do not need to be sending or receiving Christmas cards.
I'm just going to text someone. I'll just Merry Christmas,
or I'll just have a 10-minute phone call. How are you doing, mate? Or
yeah,
blah, blah, blah.
literally. I'm just going to text someone Merry Christmas.
Do you need to go down the thing, get the stamps?
I can't be bothered.
Go down and put it in His Majesty's
like
letterbox.
Family, I love you, but I can't be asked.
Can't be bothered. No,
it's just
no. Birthdays, I suppose, because birthdays you get novelty cards.
I might drop you a text.
Yeah.
It's
what it is.
Or get you a present, but you know that is just the way it goes.
Fair enough. just yeah, fair enough. Right, okay, so we've got another one. So Mum got me a Rubik's Cube because obviously I've always protested wanting for one.
I mean, that's a Rubik's Cube.
Bit of a random gift though.
Not really.
You into Rubik's Cubes?
Not really. But But it's like a stocking filler, isn't it?
Yeah, but like, I'd rather like a Newton's Cradle or something, you know?
Brother, that's weird.
What's that weird? It's like a cool desk toy.
Right. How old were they when they received that?
I mean, I've got no idea.
Fine. Probably.
I mean,
young.
I would imagine, judging by the attitude of the message, probably quite recent.
Probably quite recent. Either way, a Newton's Cradle for a child.
No, not necessarily for a child, no, but I'm talking about now.
Now, fair enough.
Yeah.
But like, if you was like 10 years old and it's like you've received a Newton's Cradle, you're like, yay!
Yeah. Physics.
But then then you don't want to look ungrateful, so you're like,
Yeah.
hey, thanks.
Yeah. But to be fair, my mum was saying that she prefers now, if possible, to rather than get people physical gifts, to get them like experience days and stuff like that, or like tickets to an event or something to make a memory, you know?
Yeah, like I would rather
which is fair enough.
receive gift cards, money, or like experience days.
Yeah.
Because no one knows what I want better than I do.
Yeah, that's fair enough. Yeah.
And like people will buy me stuff, and that's really nice of them and really kind of them. But I'm one of these people, I don't really need presents.
I think. Do you know what? I think like the only time like present buying is really, really good is when it's with like a long-term partner, because you get to know you're in each other's space quite a lot, and you get to know each other on such a different level than you do your friends and family.
Yeah.
That the presents become very meaningful and like really. Like tailored to your sentimental and tailored to your personality and stuff like that. So I think that's nice. Apart from that, it is sometimes just nice just to get an experience or a gift card or something, just so you can.
Sentimental stuff is big. Tickets to like shows.
Yeah, like it's not about the gifts, is it? It's about the time, the quality time spent with people.
That is Christmas for me. Like it's not about gifts. No. Like even for my birthday, I don't really care for being given gifts.
No, it's fair
like
enough,
it's not my thing. Like I'm okay with not receiving gifts.
Yeah, same for me.
It's nice to get a text from people. That to me is nice.
Yeah.
You know, if I don't receive any text, then that is kind of it's not a great feeling. But like getting a text or something, or like maybe like a little card or something, that's fine. But gifts, I don't care. Like you don't have to get me anything.
No.
I've said this to people in the past. Like I've said, I've got to get you a present. I've got to get you something.
So,
like,
no, it's cool.
No, it's cool. Like don't worry about it.
Especially now, it's like it's more difficult than ever now. I think because of the economic situation, it's like sometimes you feel like pressure to buy for people, and it's like
I have everything I want.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
because I worked and went out and bought it for myself.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah, that's the thing. I'll say that to my parents as well. I don't really want for anything. Like, sometimes they just give me a bit of money or something, and it's just like that's somewhat easier sometimes, isn't it? Just because it's like you can use it to go out or bits and bobs.
And you can get what you want.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's fair enough. Yeah. So I've got another one here. So Secret Santa gift from a colleague. It was just a picture frame with a picture of Stuart Little in it. And just for reference, I then messaged this person and said, like, is this like an in joke, or like, you know, is there like some sort of like banter about, like, is there a reason behind it basically? And he said literally no idea.
Someone is trying to say something to you.
Yeah, like, is that an insult? What's going on?
You've got some beef at work there.
Yeah.
Is what I'm saying. Someone is trying to say something.
Yeah,
to you.
exactly. Yeah, I mean, what could that even mean? What are the layers to unpick from there?
Yeah, I don't know. Like, what? I don't understand that. Like, I mean, especially if you've never mentioned Stuart Little.
No.
And there's no connotation. Like,
yeah,
someone is trying to say something to you.
I know, that's weird.
And it is your mission to find out who.
I actually got once. For Secret Santa. It was like it's a grow your own girlfriend. And it's like a little foam thing that you put in water and it expands. The worst bit was, like, I wasn't single at the time either.
No!
Yeah, this was like years and years ago when I was first started working.
That is dread.
And I think what it was is that there was just like a load of gag gifts that we bought and put together. And then like one of them was like giant oversized glasses, and like there was all this weird stuff that had just been thrown in a pile. And I think it was just like completely random.
You just ended up.
But it was drew the short straw. Yeah. But yeah, it's like I'm just like, what on earth? it's quite funny though. Like the novelty gifts, like Secret Santa
Santa's amazing. Yeah, I've still got my Secret Santa from last year.
Me too. Yeah. My so Secret Santa for me last year. What was it that I got?
I know what mine was.
Oh, mine was like thermal gloves.
Yeah.
They were touchscreen ones with like driving grips on.
Yeah.
So you can use them like in the car still and they're not slippy on the steering wheel. And I don't really wear gloves too much over the winter, but I tell you when they really came in handy was when I had a wisdom tooth out and I had to have an ice pack on my face. So I'm sitting there at home in bed with this glove on, with this ice pack on my cheek.
Funny.
And yeah, so my Secret Santa present really came in good use for me there.
I got a handwritten voucher for a drink at the pub
I mean, what more could you want?
because my gift never turned up in time. So in order to actually give me something, they wrote me a handwritten voucher.
Did you ever get the drink?
I haven't. No,
Oh, come on now.
I haven't.
It's a year later.
I haven't. But I need to.
Unacceptable.
I need to text that person and ask
Yeah.
him to go out for a drink.
To get that sorted, yeah. Come on. So I've got one more for us.
Oh God. I know it's good when you giggle like that before you read it.
Oh, it's just like I can't imagine. I've got a secondhand embarrassment just looking at it on my screen. Yeah. So this one. So for Christmas, I decided to try and be thoughtful and get my mum a massage gun. It was open in front of the rest of the family and got a very odd reaction. That's not ideal, is it? That is not ideal.
How can you mistake it though? Because massage guns are very obviously massage guns.
No, but I think they're talking like the...
But what they're thinking of
Yeah.
is very clearly what something different and shaped a different way.
Yeah, but I think they're talking just like the, like the percussion massagers. They look a little bit sus, So, yeah.
I mean, I get
Opening
it.
the present, it's like, oh, thanks.
I get it, but I don't understand how they've mistaken that. Also, that's a really awkward situation to be a part of.
Yeah, like imagine it's like around the dinner table, like you've got like all of your all the aunts, the uncles.
Yeah, no.
And it's like, oh, Merry Christmas. Yeah.
Merry Christmas, thanks.
Awkward.
Oh,
Yeah,
God.
That's
rough.
That's not particularly ideal, is it?
That is not particularly ideal.
No, I've actually. Do you know what? I've actually seen stories before of people that have gone to like if you've got like a boyfriend or a girlfriend, they've gone to their family's house, and then they've got like the odd present that's supposed to be a private one, let's say.
Oh,
and they've ended up then opening it in front of the whole family.
Yeah.
Oh, that's rough, isn't it?
that is rough.
That's not.
That is rough. You need to keep those separate.
Yeah.
You need to like mark them
Yeah.
so that you know what can be opened in front of the family and what can't be
Like,
opened
just
in
use
front of the
different
family.
wrapping paper, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
different wrapping paper. Maybe like a little message on the card that says "Don't open in front of the family."
That's not what you want on Christmas Day. You don't want like Nana crying over in the corner, does she? Because
I didn't raise my kids like this.
that's what Christmas is ruined.
Oh, what have you done? I can't believe you've done this. Right, yeah.
Yeah, no, that's not ideal.
That's a one-way ticket to hating Christmas, essentially.
Yeah.
Jeez, nah. I think for me, again, like I said, I'm not really much of a gift person. I don't really care about gifts. So I think I've managed to avoid a lot of those mishaps.
Yeah. Thankfully.
Thankfully.
Yeah.
Just by pure matter of fact of like, especially if it's a particularly private present with a partner.
Yeah.
I've had discussion with said partner.
Yeah.
Beforehand to say, cool, is there anything I should keep in here in my room away from everything else? Cool, let's keep that there.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the last thing you need on Christmas morning, isn't it?
Don't. Mum's crying,
Yeah.
dad's upset,
Yeah, that's it, yeah.
nan's questioning,
Inconsolable.
inconsolable question. We never did this when I was a kid.
Back in my day.
Back in my day.
Yeah, but don't worry. If you get enough Sherry's down there, she'll be up testing out the new false hip in no time. Giving it jive into
We
the
had
radio.
this discussion yesterday about parties.
Yeah, we were saying that basically, like, I'm at this point in my life now where rather than go clubbing, I'd rather go to someone's 60th. and you just get like, it's like a nice little community hall, nice bit of old music, and everyone's up doing a bit of a jive, and you've got some sausage rolls and some pizza on the go.
I mean, I would argue that a good Christmas party.
Christmas parties are good. Yeah, but do you know what though? Is you hear a lot of horror stories about that, like the office Christmas parties. There's always like, who got with who? HR wants a word with you. Yeah. I've heard lots of horror stories.
I mean, that's why a lot of Christmas parties nowadays are not work related.
Yeah, true. Yeah. You just decide to go and do your own.
To go and do your own thing
with your mates from work. Or whatever.
With people from work, and you just specify this is not a work event.
Yeah.
So for legal reasons, you are free and absolved of anything that happens.
Yeah. Please go and do it elsewhere.
Yeah, please go and do it.
Do you know what I was thinking though? Because again, this stems from me watching Benidorm Christmas special.
Oh, jeez.
I wouldn't like to do Christmas in a hot country.
No.
That for me would be really odd. Obviously, you're used
Christmas
to it if you live. Yeah, if you live there, then it's kind of is what it is. Like if you're in that part of the world where it's warm at Christmas time, then you're probably used to it.
Tell a lie. Place like Germany. Germany.
Christmas
I've heard Budapest is a really good place to go for like Christmas.
Interesting.
Or for like Christmas.
I've got to say, I do like a Christmas market and like Christmas lights and all that.
I love walking around with Bailey's hot chocolate.
Yeah, nice. Just a hot coffee for me.
Oh, are you missing out with your Baileys? Are you missing out with the Bailey's hot chocolate?
No, I can't be doing that.
Oh, no.
It's not a bit of me.
Bailey's and some dairy milk hot chocolate. You're in.
I'm in trouble, is what I'm in. My lactose intolerance kicks in.
Oh no! We won't use real milk.
It's Christmas. We're using oat, are we?
We can use oat milk.
Oh, okay, yeah. I'll be that guy.
Yeah, you'd be like.
Sorry, if you got oat milk, please. I can't take it.
Every time.
It's the food stands. The food stands at the Christmas markets. It's good. Like the
bratwurst.
Yes, exactly that. Yeah, just the smell. I love that.
Honestly,
who is it that was saying? Wasn't it Sophie saying that she hates the smell of? I think she said she hates the smell of the Christmas market because of that.
Yeah, and I can't understand it.
No, I like that. I really like that.
I'm a big foodie. I love food, so if it smells good, I'm about it.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Do you know what? I haven't been to a Christmas market in such a long time.
No, it's been a couple of years. Last one I went to, probably about maybe 3 years ago, just after COVID, I think it was. Yeah, it was good. Like, don't get me wrong though, it's overpriced. It's been like a winter wonderland, isn't it? It's like such a standard thing. Like because of
bloody winter wonderland.
Because of its rise to popularity, because of Instagram and all this, people just want to go for the clout, don't they? Basically,
it doesn't. I don't understand. There's fairs in summer that are exactly the same.
I don't know, because I do like a winter fair. There's something quite nice about it, but it's like, again, it's a coupley thing, isn't it? It's not something. It's not. I wouldn't go with my mates to something like that.
It's not even that. It's just I just don't understand the hype around it.
It's just
like
overpriced.
Ice skating at Christmas.
Yeah,
that's not a Christmas thing. People have just decided that is a Christmas thing now.
Yeah,
and it's no hate. You know, if you like going ice skating, I can't ice skate.
I don't call it ice skating. I call it falling over.
Those boots are so uncomfortable. I feel like I'm going to snap my ankle.
Yeah.
Like, the last time I went ice skating, I fell completely flat on my arse.
Oh, same.
I can't stay stable.
Yeah.
And then I watch people go flying around it. I'm like, how do you do that?
I'm not an ice skater. I'm an ice shuffler.
Yeah.
I'm there doing it there.
Holding on to the side.
Yeah, just giving it
shuffling
the old,
along.
Scooby-Doo legs every now and then. Like trying to stay afloat. Yeah. And it's like, how many fingers am I going to lose today?
Oh, don't.
Yeah.
That is a genuine fear when I go ice skating.
Isn't it?
Oh, honestly, I feel like I'm going to fall over, and then when I fall over, I'm going to hurt myself. Yeah. And then when I hurt myself, I'm going to lose a finger.
Yeah, and that's not a nice Christmas, is it?
No, it's not an ice Christmas. I'll see myself out.
Oh dear. All right, those applications are well and truly open now. Yeah, no, I think it's just traditional things. I like the traditional things.
I like the traditional things.
Yeah, I like all that.
I think I like the one thing that's a constant for me. Bit niche, but Doctor Who Christmas special.
See, I'm not that into that, to be fair, but I can see the hype. Yeah,
Love the Doctor
most
Who
good shows
Christmas
have a
specials.
Christmas special, which is a good thing.
Exactly.
You know, there's lots of or some shows that are like popular throughout the year will come back for a one-off Christmas special, and I really enjoy that as well.
The Gavin and Stacey Christmas specials.
Yeah, amazing, because it was like, wasn't it so long before it came out? It was like a massive gap, and it was like a reunion. Pretty
there
much,
was a
wasn't it?
reunion one, but the original Christmas.
Oh yeah, but they did the reunion one for Christmas, didn't they? That time.
I didn't watch that.
Oh, it's really good, but again, open-ended, I think, if I remember rightly.
I
Left it on
remember
a
the
cliffhanger.
ending, but I didn't watch the actual episode.
Yeah, I'm curious to see if there's anything this year that springs up that.
I doubt it.
No, not that specifically, but like if there's any shows that spring up that haven't been around for a while that come back for a Christmas
there's
special.
every now and again there's always something that pops up.
Yeah.
But no, I that to me is, you wake up, you open your presents, you sit down, you have your dinner, and then there's that lull after you've eaten your dinner where you sit in the sofa and you just go, oh God, I'm really tired.
Yeah, the thing is, it's just another day, but it always feels so cozy somehow.
Yeah,
Don't know what that's about.
Yeah,
Again, it must be like a bit of nostalgia, a bit of tradition. It's just one of them things, isn't it?
I think so. Yeah, I think it is one of those things where you just kind of you get comfortable. You've got the heating on, so it's warm. And there's I don't know. It's just something about, like you said, the feel of Christmas Day.
Yeah.
It just feels. I mean, it just feels different.
Yeah, different to any other day.
For me, it's like. Do you know what? Actually, Christmas for me is like a Sunday.
Yeah, I guess that's
because I'm having a great day, and then it gets to about 4 or 5 o'clock, and then the dread. You've got work tomorrow, and I'm just sat there
this
like,
year. Yeah. I know what you mean. But yeah, I suppose a lot of people do have a lot of time off over Christmas, though, don't they? Like, I know some people who literally finish like a week before Christmas and not go back until Jan.
Yeah,
which is mad. Like, it's pretty nice for that. I think I'd get bored with that amount of time, to be honest.
Oh no, I think
nah.
I think with everything that I do over New Year's, I think I could probably
find time to fill it out.
Like for me, obviously New Year's is a big thing for me. So Christmas time is kind of that getting ready for it.
Yeah.
Dad makes the house look like Santa's grotto.
Honestly, yeah. Like,
it's
if you think you've seen Christmas decorations, you haven't seen Christmas decorations until you go to your house.
It is good though. It is good. And then New Year's comes, and I see the year in as I see the year in every year, completely off my face.
Yeah. I mean, I'm working this New Year, but I'm not big on New Year's. Like, I prefer Christmas to New Year's, without doubt.
I don't know. I think I'm more of a New Year's person.
Yeah, I guess so.
Because I like, I just like I like having a party, and we generally have a party at New Year's.
Yeah.
There's not really an emotional feeling towards it. It is literally just I'm gonna have a party. I like a party.
Yeah. Well, yeah, fair enough. So, I mean, you have some would you rathers for me, do you not?
I do.
You do?
Please hand me the telephonic device with my would you rathers on it.
Yeah. Go on, hit me. Let's play a Christmas game. I mean, I suppose they're not Christmas related, but
they're not Christmas related.
Neither's Monopoly, so sod it.
Neither's Monopoly. Just get the the Monopoly man dressed up like Santa. It's a Christmas game now.
Yeah. Just put a Santa's hat on anything. It's Christmas, man.
It's Christmas, man. Oh God. So I'm going to hit you with a hard one first.
Oh, go on.
Would you rather be universally loved but never truly understood, or deeply understood or not universally loved?
Definitely the latter. Deeply understood but not universally loved.
Really?
100%. Because if you're deeply loved but not if you're deeply understood but not universally loved, that means that you probably have a small selection of people or one person that really understands you and is really on your level, and the rest of people, it's not to say other people hate you, it's just that people might be like, oh, he's all right, And I'm fine with that. I don't need everyone
Indifferent.
to. Yeah, I don't need
Yeah.
everyone to love me, because that can be a lonely life. You know, like I kind of feel like.
One is the loneliest number that you'll ever know.
Yeah, yeah. But I feel like that's been more me recently. Is that
Yeah.
like I get on with so many people, but I don't really have like that many people that I am that connected to. If you get what I mean.
Yeah, no, I get
And
you.
for me, I prefer that. I prefer to have like that one person who you're really connected with, and you know.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think
I'd agree. I'm similar
yeah.
to that, but
Yeah, yeah.
I think for me, I think
it's nice to be liked. Don't get me wrong, but
I don't know. Maybe that says more about me that I hold too much weight in people liking me.
maybe. Yeah, I mean, it's each their own, I suppose, isn't it?
Yeah, maybe it's because I like. It's not like I always want people to like me. It's
Yeah.
more the fact that I prefer people liking me than understanding me.
I mean, that's fair enough. Yeah, especially if you're quite a private person and that kind of thing. Like,
I wouldn't say I'm like a private person. I
No.
wouldn't say I'm a massively private person, but I would say the more people understand me, the scarier it is.
I guess, yeah, I can understand that as well. Yeah, but it's funny because every time we do Would You Rather, you hit me with one that you think's gonna be really difficult, and I've just got an answer for it like that.
Yeah.
It's
Stop.
yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'm just a bit sure about how I feel about stuff. I don't know.
Yeah, that's fair. That's
Yeah,
fair.
it's a strange one.
You got a pretty level head on your shoulders.
Too much self-awareness, maybe.
Well, yeah, maybe.
Right, go on, hit me.
So, here's a. That didn't happen. You didn't see me hit the mic. This one's more of an easier one, I guess.
Okay.
Would you rather live in a world where it rains in different substances every day,
It's pouring with rain today, so that doesn't help.
or would you rather live in a world where gravity randomly shifts in different directions?
Oh, I'd rather the rain, I think.
Do you know what? I'd rather the gravity.
Really? I suppose the difficulty with the rain is it doesn't specify what substance it is. Let's say it's like...
It says different substances.
Yeah, it could be glue or
and
acid.
I'm concerned by the different substances. Exactly, acid.
Yeah.
It could be acid.
I don't want my face to melt off during the
Exactly.
day just because I decide to step outside. That would be really
Whereas, I could just start floating.
What if it's like cat pee?
Exactly.
You're not getting that smell out.
There's no specification of the substances.
Yeah, it's a
And
bit
if there's
sketchy,
no
innit?
specification on the substances.
But when it says gravity pulls you in different directions, does that mean like, rather than being...
it shifts
Oh, it shifts
randomly
in-
in different directions.
So how does that work?
Basically, you're living in the virtual insanity video.
Right. So you're just kind of all over the place.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, but wouldn't that would apply to everything though? No, not just you. So therefore,
Yeah.
all of your stuff would like randomly start moving around and break. Like this laptop, I mean fireplace, would just randomly shoot off and smash.
And then start fire to something because it is a fireplace.
Yeah, it's definitely a fireplace.
It's definitely a fireplace.
Yeah.
Yeah. Moving on. Okay. Would you rather? This is an interesting one for us.
Go on.
20 grand
Right. Sounds nice.
or 2 million Instagram followers?
2 million Instagram followers. Do you know why? Not because I care about online imagery.
Preferably on the podcast.
Yeah, yeah. not that I care about, people following me and my social status.
Yeah.
I don't care about that.
Oh, yeah, no,
But
no.
2 million Instagram followers is a lot of money in marketing and affiliate marketing and sponsorships and stuff like that. So if it's like a channel...
Opens doors.
Yeah. So like if it's for the podcast, for example, or if it was for my car channel, then that would open a lot of doors because a lot of people take you more seriously. And B, it would just enable me to be more of a quote unquote influencer. I hate that word, but in terms of actually using that marketing to generate an income. So 20 grand would be a drop in the ocean eventually with that if you then make it a proper business. And that's where I'm looking at it from. I think a lot of people would see that and be like, oh, I don't want the fame, I don't want blah blah blah,
No.
and I just want 20 grand because that'll make my life easier. Yeah, fair enough. But for me, because I'm already in social media marketing, for me that is more important, I would say.
20 grand so I could have a deposit on a house. Thank you very much.
Well, I'd love to know where you're buying, because 20 grand ain't getting you a deposit nowadays.
No, I'll just add that.
Add that to the pile.
Add
Yeah,
that to the pile.
fair enough.
Let's have a look at some other ones we've got. Well, this is an interesting one. Would you rather win the lottery but lose all your friends, or lose all your money but find your soulmate?
Lose all my money and find my soulmate.
I thought you might say that.
Yeah.
I thought you might say that. Because, again, you do love love.
I do love love. I don't think any amount of money would ever make me happy. I don't think if I was a billionaire, I don't think it would make me happy. If I had like the best car, the best house in the world, I would still prefer to find that one person. That's just me.
I agree and I disagree. I think, again, it is one of those things where the money could do a lot of good.
Yeah, of course it could. Yeah, don't get me wrong, it really could. But
I would prefer to use that as a stepping stone for all of the good that it can do.
Yep. Fair.
And then find someone.
Yeah, that's a possibility as well. You don't know, you might still find someone. That's not.
Yeah.
They say a lot of the time that you have already met your soulmate. You just don't know it yet.
That's
Who knows?
A depressing thought.
Wow. Oh dear. But yeah, like I think if you do find your true soulmate, in theory, you want to build a really successful life together. And if you've got a deep understanding of each other, you can probably make that happen.
That is fair.
So you might be able to build that fortune and be extremely happy in the process.
That is fair. That is very fair.
Maybe I'm just a hopeless romantic. Who knows?
You are indeed definitely just a hopeless romantic.
What can I say?
So we got a last one here.
Yep.
Would you rather confront someone face to face for being a bad friend, or tell your hairdresser you don't like your haircut?
That's tricky because personally, I don't think I'd have much of a problem in saying a hairdresser has done a bad haircut. I wouldn't position it like that, obviously. I know it's awkward. I wouldn't be like, I hate this, but I'd be like, oh, do you mind if you just do this? Or, oh, I'm not too keen on this. Like, there's ways you can phrase that.
Yeah, definitely.
But a bad friend, like, that's a hard conversation to have. And sometimes you do have to have a conversation like that, but that is a hard conversation to
I
have.
think for me, I think I'm always quite open when it comes to confronting people. Because I come from it from a place of love. It's not.
Yeah. There's no malice there.
There's no malice there. It's just you've done something not great.
Yeah.
And I need to come.
Yeah, I need to
give you a little clip around the ear.
Yeah.
And it genuinely is never in malice. It's always in a place of trying to understand. Take yourself for instance. If you've done something, trying to understand where your point of view is, where you've come from, like what is occurring to you. I suppose that's what
good friends are for, right?
Exactly.
You have to be able to give that sort of feedback as well
and then sitting there going, cool, now that you've told me all of that, don't do it again.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's fair enough, isn't it?
Because it's like I've said before, you've got to hold people accountable, even if they are your friends.
Yeah.
If someone has done something bad, you have to tell them you've done something bad.
Yeah.
You need to learn, because if no one pulls people up on that, then no one learns.
No, very true.
No one learns.
Yeah.
But in saying that, what was the would you rather again? I think I'd rather confront someone.
You think?
Because I'm terrible when it comes to stuff like that. I'm like,
don't want to say someone's done a bad job. Yeah.
Like I did it before. I had really long hair. Remember when I had my really long hair? And I had to get it cut, and I got it cut, and I asked them to just trim it, and they trimmed it into a bob.
Too far. Oh.
They trimmed it into a bob, and it was looking like a bowl cut. And I literally, oh, do you like it? And I was like, yeah, that's great, thank you.
Thanks.
How much do I owe you? How much? What each? So I would rather
just not give the feedback.
Just not give the feedback.
Yeah, sometimes you got to though. It's a bit like what I love looking at recently, and I encourage you, if you have some boredom over Christmas, to do this. Look at cake fails online. Just type in cake fails. Some of them are so funny.
Specifically Disney cake fails.
Oh, those ones are the best as well, yeah. But there's literally, it's people who are trying to make a cake based on a character or, a TV show or a cartoon or whatever, and it's just come out horribly. And it's so funny. And it's almost like, it's the same thing. It's like, oh, someone's really tried, and it's awkward to be like, oh, I don't like it. Yeah, it's always a tough conversation, isn't it? But You know, I'm sure there's probably some people sitting at home listening who, you know, over Christmas someone got too drunk, made a fool of themselves, said some nasty things, and they're looking to have that harsh conversation. But you know, sometimes in life, it's just the way it goes.
Oof! It is just the way it goes.
Yeah.
Do forgive me while you've been saying that. I've just been looking for today's quote.
Okay.
To have a little discussion on that.
Mm-hmm.
And it's quite an interesting one.
Right.
That I wanted to have a little discussion about, really.
Go on, yeah.
So there's it's an old saying. The person on here has prefaced it. They think it's a old Russian saying.
Okay.
The same boiling water that softens a potato will harden an egg. And the meaning behind that is we all do things our own way,
mm-hmm.
and what might work for you will not work for someone else.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
And I think it's a really interesting quote because it's what, you know, what you do in your life, in your day to day, may not work for someone else who's equally having the same situation, struggles, stuff like that. Motivation works differently. You know, like the way you think works differently, stuff like that. I just thought it was an interesting quote to discuss.
Yeah, it makes sense. I think it's good. Well, it's a good time of year to figure that out about people, you know, like Christmas is such a social time.
Yeah.
You're around friends and family probably a lot more than you are throughout the rest of the year. So it's a good opportunity rather than, you know, clash, you know, when when it's like, oh, so-and-so's coming around for Christmas and you're like, oh, but it's like, how can you actually spin that into a positive and be like, cool. So like we have very different opinions on stuff, or we might not get on that well, but how can I understand that person more? I suppose that's kind of how that plays into it. Yeah,
exactly. And it's a case of like how do you understand loved ones, family, friends? How do you understand them a little bit better to know whether they need, you know, whether they'll boil or whether they'll harden.
Yeah.
Whether they'll soften or whether they'll harden.
Yeah, whether they'll boil.
Whether they'll boil.
They just get fuming.
Boil over a game of Monopoly.
Yeah. Flip the table.
But yeah, like I just think it's a really interesting thing that I feel like not a lot of people think about when they're talking to people.
Yeah, that's true.
Is like, especially if you're going for a rough patch, and someone's trying to talk to you and trying to either comfort you or just listen to what you have to say. Some people go into advice mode.
Yeah, we've spoken about that a bit before. Like sometimes,
yeah.
And something that I've learned quite recently actually is that sometimes with people who are kind of a bit different to you in that space, you have to be like, cool, do you want support or do you want an emotional support or do you want advice? Like, do you want comfort or do you want solution?
Exactly.
And I think that really goes very far if someone's not on the same wavelength in terms of how they are dealing with something.
Again, at that point, you can then find out what will work.
Yeah.
What your advice is going to do to the person sitting in front of you.
Yeah, I'm really grateful that I've learned that because, you know, my thing is always try and jump to solution, but not everyone wants that straight away. So
yeah, no, I agree.
Yeah. Well, that's a good place to wrap it up, I think.
Yeah, it's a good place to wrap it up.
Yeah, so again, hopefully you guys have enjoyed today's episode. I hope you've all had a wonderful Christmas and holiday season and made the best of it. And please do leave us your comments. I'd love to hear any more of your stories about the antics that have happened over the holiday season for you. And
give us some submissions for next year.
Yeah, this is it. Yeah. I'm just going to put out the fire. There we go.
Oh my god!
If you're listening and not watching, I'll just close the laptop.
Oh my god!
Yeah, so that's it from us. Thank you so much for watching. We hope you really have a good time over the holiday season, no matter what or how you're celebrating. And please do like, comment, subscribe. Reach us on the usual social platforms at twig.podcast. And we'll see you very soon.
Yes. Also, very quickly, reach out to your loved ones. Tell them you love them. It's Christmas time. Just because you don't see them very often Doesn't mean you shouldn't tell him you love him.
Absolutely.
Peace.
Peace.